What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video I'm going to be using what is currently the best Golem deck right now inside of the game. So as you guys know, Night Witch got a pretty big nerf. It is especially worse in Golem decks. We've seen a decrease in the amount of Golem the last couple weeks because of the Night Witch nerf, but this Golem deck doesn't have Night Witch in it. I haven't made a Golem video in a while because I thought that Golem was horrible in this meta, but I realized this variant is not bad at all. You guys can see here Bana, who in my opinion is one of the best Golem players in the whole game, is 14th in the world, already made it to 8,000 trophies with this deck, so that shows you it's pretty solid. I mean, you got some pretty incredible defense. You have the Electro Drag, the Cannon Cart, the Lumberjack, which I feel like are all really solid on defense, and then you have some good air counters too, because there's a good amount of Lava Hound right now, right? You got the Mega Minion, Baby Dragon, Electro Drag, Tornado, and yeah, overall, just a very good defensive deck. It's not as strong on offense because you don't have the Night Witch in it, but you play passively early on and go for those big Golem pushes in double elixir. And this is not a Golem deck where you want to go Golem first play because it does not have Night Witch in it. So that's the most important thing you want to remember. Before we head into the first game, if you guys would like to support me, use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. Really do appreciate all the support from you guys. It does mean a lot. So at 74.97, about where I'm at from last video, 516th in the world. Not bad. We'll try to climb up even more, and I'll see you guys when we find the first match. Alright guys, in a game here, Golem is in our starting hand, but you do not want to Golem first play with this deck, at least without waiting to see what your opponent does. I mean, if your opponent goes for a Lava Hound or something like that in the back first play, then you, of course, can go Golem into it, but if they don't do anything, you actually want to wait. I mean, for the sake of, recording this video, I was going to say I might start with a Bar Barrel and get some things rolling, but you can definitely wait until double elixir with this deck because it is, I mean, it's 4.3 average elixir costs, and it's not, it's a very defensive deck. So this guy, of course, going to be running Royal Hogs. They're very, very popular in the meta. We're just going to go ahead and get that king activated. I'm not really too concerned about that one pig getting damage. I think getting the king tower activated is more important. And what we can actually do here is Golem, because his cage is out of cycle, his hogs are out of cycle, so he can't punish me right now. And this guy is laughing, having the time of his life right now. I don't know if he's actually happy or not. I can't tell. I mean, recruits are pretty good against, but our tower's helping out, so I can't say I agree with those recruits. He also just went for, I don't know why he did that, because the recruits just got destroyed by our towers. I feel like when you're using hog recruits, you want to, most of the time, play your recruits on your side of the map. But in this case, he ended up just having them die. But he does defend relatively easily. I go for a cannon cart there to try to catch him off guard, but he goes for a zappy, so that was actually really well played defense on his part. I am going to have a hard time breaking through because he does have cage, he's got zappies, and he's got recruits. What we have to try to do is go for some nice tornadoes, maybe pulling things into our Baby Dragon and the Electro Drag, but we're going to go ahead and Golem up here because we're in double elixir now, and I know he might punish us with Royal Hogs, but we have our Baby Dragon cycle, so we should be fine. King Tower also activated, and this guy's really going off, going hard in with the emotes right now, so we can support our Golem with the Electro Dragon, and we got to try to get a nice tornado here, I think. I think that's what we have to do. Like, when he goes for zappies, we have to try to pull him in, and he's got the arrows, so that's actually very annoying. The arrows kill my E-Drag really easily, so that's not great that he has those. Definitely going to make things harder. I thought he just had Snowball, because he has Snowball for whatever reason, but he also has, as you saw, the arrows, which are great against E-Drag, because Fireball arrows, yeah, takes it out. But I'm going to Golem up here. I feel like we just have to at this point. We have to get some damage because, I mean, as much as I'd like to defend, we can't. It's now or never with our pushes. I'm just going to Bar Barrel, try to lightly defend. I don't think that's going to take the tower. We should be fine. And this is where we got to try to get a nice tornado going. So maybe pull everything in here to try to have the Golem pop and kill it and go for a cannon cart like this. So this way we can help take out the recruits and also support our push at the same time. and then go for a lumberjack here. The rage is going to help everything here, and the cannon cart is coming in. Hopefully this will overwhelm him. Lumberjack does get on the tower, and now we can give him a little bit of emotes to give him a taste of his own medicine, because I mean, he was spamming us the whole game. I think it calls for a little bit of emotes from our end, and yeah, we end up getting a nice first win there, putting us back 7,500 and 434th now. Let's go ahead and head into the next one. All right, guys, found our second game here against Sino. I'll go ahead and give him the good luck. And I forgot if I said this in the first game. If I didn't, please subscribe, guys. Would really appreciate that. On our journey to 100K subs. Probably won't get there anytime soon, but eventually. So he's going to go for archers. This could be Expo. Expo is kind of an interesting matchup. It's one where you definitely have to try to survive single elixir, because you can't really break through in single elixir. You need to wait, but because he's got snowball, it's definitely not going to be Expo. It could be Hog or Graveyard. I mean, that's my best bet. It's either, yeah, Hog or Graveyard, but with the log, I think it's for sure going to be Hog, because Graveyard is usually paired with Bar Barrel, not Log, so this should be I would say not too bad of a matchup, because we have Tornado for his Hog, but he can of course outcycle it. I go for a Bar Barrel there. Oh, he went for the Knight, but he actually played it a little late, and the cannon cart got a couple shots on the tower. I'm going to do this to deal with the skeletons, and then we're going to Tornado to, yeah, activate the King Tower. That was actually a bad Tornado, because you can see the Hog ended up getting a connection, and you can of course Tornado for the Hog to get no hits, but I think I played it in the wrong spot. I usually don't mess that up, but messed it up there. But anyways, it's all good. At least we got the King activated, and we didn't mess that part of it up. So we can just go for a Golem here, and hopefully it'll tank for the archers. I guess if it doesn't, it's okay. Yeah, it will. So that's good. So that way we avoid taking a couple hundred damage on top of my tower. I guess here we can just go for a baby dragon to try to snipe this bomb tower. He's going to go for a knight, so I think we can go... let's go for a cannon cart, because I think knight is one of his only counters to it, so if he has it out of rotation, it might be hard for him to defend. I'm going to go for a tornado here to kill those archers, and that way we could sneak a connection with the cannon cart. Nah, unfortunately he will stop it, so that was pretty good defense on his part. Let's cycle a Mega Minion first before going for a Golem, just because, yeah, I had a feeling he was going to Hog since I had my Tornado out of cycle, so that was a good call on his part. Going in for that Hog there. I'm fine taking a little bit of damage and ignoring the archers because we have the tower raged up, so we should be okay. If he goes in for a Knight and a Hog here, I was going to Bar Barrel to pull the Knight back and then just... yeah, Tornado the Hog to the King, but he decided to play the Knight on defense, so we're definitely going to go all in here, and I will Tornado a Hog, though, if he plays it, of course, but overall, I'm focused on offense at the moment. Yeah, so right here, definitely going to just pull the Hog away. Oh my gosh, messed up the Tornado again. The Hog once again got a hit on the King Tower. That's the second time I messed that up. Luckily, I don't think it's going to cost me the game, because you see, he's having the hardest time of his life, hardest time of his, goodness gracious, got... bad commentating there at the end. Hardest time of his life defending that Golem push, as you could tell, and we pick up another nice win there. So again, I think not too bad. I mean, Tornado for the Hog is very nice, and even though, you know, he's got a building, I mean, if you look at his deck, right, like Earthquake gets absolutely no value in that matchup, and just the cards he has no DPS to my Golem pushes. The Baby Dragon's hard for him to deal with too, so just a lot of things that are difficult for him in that specific matchup. Top 400 now, looking really strong here. Let's see if we can make it back to 7,600 in this video. I, of course, was at 7,700 a couple days ago and dropped a bit. For those of you who saw my last video would know, but yeah, we're definitely working our way back up, which is really nice. All right, guys, here we go. We found our next game here against DJ Morita. Okay, so Bar Barrel, Lumberjack. Oh, and this guy's a level 12, dang. So I guess props to him for, yeah, getting pretty high up as a level 12. I mean, it's not too hard to do, because I assume he's fully maxed, but I mean, it's obviously a little more difficult because the tower health is less, and also the towers do slightly less damage, but it's not too hard to do. I mean, there's a lot of players who have actually finished top 100 as a level 12, and it's still pretty early in the season, but I'm not going to discredit, you know, his push. It's obviously, it is a little harder to do, but still. I don't have much sympathy for him if we win, if every single one of his cards is level, you know, 13. Then it's not that impressive. I'm going to Golem up here because his Inferno Drag is out of cycle, which is, you know, which could possibly be his best counter to the Golem. I mean, even though you normally want to be passive, if someone cycles their, you know, Inferno Drag and doesn't have it for your Golem, that's usually a pretty good time to go in for, you know, a push. And, okay, he's going to have Mega Knight. Good. I was worried he had, like, P.E.K.K.A. or something, because that would have been really annoying. But Mega Knight is not that great against the Golem. And, yeah, this is looking so far pretty good for us. If that Lumberjack doesn't even kill that, then this is looking even better. He does... Okay, so he is going to defend. But what's really nice is the counter push won't be at all difficult for us to deal with. In fact, I can completely ignore that Inferno Drag because my Baby Dragon luckily dealt a solid amount of damage to it. So that's really good. I'm just going to Mega Minion here, and I'm kind of curious if he has like a balloon or something, or what his win condition is, because he hasn't shown us it yet. I'm going to go ahead and Golem, and yeah, he does have a balloon. So we're going to just Tornado that to the King Tower for, you know, no hits, and, or one hit, I mean, but to get the King activated. I don't know why I said no hits. I don't know what I was talking about. But we're going to go for a Barb Barrel here, and then we just need to make sure that we get an E-Drag down, because we know that he wants to play that Inferno Drag most likely. It looks like he's going to defend without it. Pretty smart, knowing that the Electro Drag would have just completely wrecked it. Here, though, I'm going to just Golem again because we have our Cannon Cart still alive, and also... Oh, nice, that Inferno Drag is going to get distracted by the Cannon Cart. He's so mad, like he laughed because of that. And look, that Inferno Drag is locked on the Mega Minion, and then it's going to... The Golem's going to outrange it, so that should pretty much be a good game. Yeah, there we go. There's no way he can stop that because the Golem death damage and the Golemite should be enough to take out the tower. Yep, Golem pops, and there you go. Tower falls, and that's going to be a nice, easy win there. And yeah, I mean, this guy was fully, you know... So yeah, I mean, I know... Like, okay, sure, I'm bowling a level 12, but really, like, am I? I mean, first of all, I destroyed him. If he was a level 13, I would have won. It would have made no difference, so... You know, you can't even say he was at much of a disadvantage. Like, I would have won anyway. Like, let's be honest here. So 354th now, one game off of getting back to 7,600. Still pretty far away from my season highs, but still great push thus far. Nice 3 games in a row with this Golem deck. And yeah, I mean, you can see Golem is still, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's definitely usable without the Night Witch. Here we go in our next game against Suffer here. So we're going to chill and see if this guy wants to... Alright, so he's just going to Lava, so perfect time to just Golem here. And Lava, I mean, you know, there's so many different Lava variants, you really don't know what one it's going to be until they use more cards. Go Mega Minion, same lane here. We're going to... Unfortunately, we don't have a... Oh, I was going to say, unfortunately, I don't have a E-Dragon Cycle. He's using Lava Clone. I thought he had Inferno Drag, so I was worried he would just destroy my Golem like that, but yeah, it looks like he's got Lava Clone. You know it has to be Lava Clone because he has those bats, right, in that Lumberjack, so that's just pretty obvious at that point. I'm going to go Lumberjack here just to take out his, and it'll also give us a little bit of counter push potential. I didn't really want to overcommit on that Flying Machine, and I guess it's fine because he's actually going to ignore the entirety of that Lumberjack, and we are pretty much identical to the damage he's dealt to my tower. In fact, we're going to take a small... Wow. I'm surprised that he completely ignored that. He maybe doesn't have Skarmy, because I'm going to tell you this. If he had Skarmy and didn't defend that Lumberjack, that was a huge mistake on his end, in my opinion, because I mean, that would have just been the obvious play in my eyes. So I don't know really what he was thinking there, but I don't know. Maybe he knows something I don't know, or maybe he wanted to save Elixir for his push, but I think he messed up there. I definitely think that was not the correct play. I'm going to Tornado the Flying Machine into the opposite lane just because I feel like it's annoying and I want to save my tower. I don't want to overcommit with an E-Drag on top of it. And because he doesn't have a Lava Push down right now, I know that he can't abuse his clone with my Tornado being out of cycle. So pretty much I'm completely fine. I'm still going to golem into his lava push, even though, yeah, I know the king tower has more health. We need to play into his lava pushes, because if I'm not careful and I go opposite lane, he could just 3-crown me. I need to have my golem tank for everything he does. But yeah, we're going to have a tornado in cycle for his clone, so we should be, yeah, you see he goes for the clone, so we're just going to tornado, wipe all that out, and we should be fine here. He might not even have a fireball, and if he doesn't, there's literally nothing he can do to break through our like, you know, swarm of air counters. Like, this is what I was saying in the intro. We have so many air counters. Like, Lava Hound is just not getting through this. I mean, he has a fireball. It's not even going to matter because the tower isn't in fireball range, right? I mean, unless he has arrows that he hasn't used yet, he cannot take this tower. So we win straight up there, and playing into that lava push ended up paying off, and he had to scar me. So I ask, again, why didn't he go for that scar me earlier on my lumberjack? He let a lumberjack pretty much take the entirety of his tower when he had the scar me. That was his biggest mistake, but I'm not complaining. Back to 7,600 because of that. Top 300, let's go. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 wins in a row. I mean, let me just, I just, again, I want to show you guys. He had a scar me. All he had to do was just play a scar me on this lumberjack. And if he did that, he would have avoided this, you know, like, what, 2,000 damage we dealt to his tower, something like that. But I guess, to be fair, if he defended it, what would have happened is I would have just bar barreled the scar me, and then I would have probably overwhelmed him with a golem push, because then he would have been in an elixir deficit. But I don't know. I guess that's it. I will say it was hard to say what the correct play to do in that situation was for him. But anyway, enough talk, on to the next game. Okay, guys, found a next game here against this Japanese player. So yeah, again, we're just going to chill, wait for our opponent to make a play. He's going to go for a Goblin Barrel. He played it in the safe spot, so we can't... Well, actually, we probably could have tornadoed it, but, I mean, it's harder to do, so I usually just like to wait. Okay, Log Bait's a little annoying because his rocket gets so much value against E-Drags, Mega Minions, and stuff like that. Baby Dragons when they're clumped together, so we gotta watch out. Also, the Princess is really, really annoying because we don't have a great way of taking it out. We have to try to use our tornadoes like this to pull it in, because when he has it on his side of the map, there's no way I can kill it. So he goes Rascals. I don't actually know if those were very good because, I don't know, he still took damage, and also it doesn't give him a lot of counter push, so I don't really know why he did that. He's going to go Bandit. In this matchup, I can't drop a Golem until double elixir, because if I do, I'm going to lose my whole tower. He'll just rush the opposite lane, and he might even 3-crown me, because I don't have a lot for the Prince. So yeah, this is definitely a game where I have to just be really, really cautious. I'm not going to overcommit with Bar Barrel here. I need to save elixir, because I can't, yeah, I just can't overcommit. This matchup is very annoying in my opinion. That was a pretty bad defense there on that cannon cart. I feel like he could have prevented that from connecting, but I guess he didn't want to overcommit on elixir. So yeah, we might be able to win this, but I don't think it's going to be easy. He's also going to protect that Princess, which is really obnoxious. I'm going to have to do this. The Prince will connect, but that's fine because he already dealt some damage in the other lane, and the Bandit's going to get more damage for him, so I guess that's okay. I'm going to go for a Lumberjack here. I want to try to apply a little bit of pressure. I'm also going to go for... No, actually, wait. He's so low on elixir. Come on, Lumberjack. Oh, that's not going to put us in tornado range, so we do need to get a little bit more damage, but that was a lot of damage we just picked up there. Nice tornado, going to pull that to the King Tower. Almost fully counters it, but you see that one Goblin got one stab. So he's going to log that. That should still... Oh, never mind. It doesn't connect because the cannon cart's so slow now. I forgot about that. But the fact that he has Fireball is really, really nice. It means he's not going to be able to, yeah, get too much value and, like, Rocket Cycle. I'm just going to go Cannon Cart here. I feel like it's going to do a good job of defending everything. We might have to, unfortunately, yeah, overcommit with a Lumberjack, but I didn't really have a choice. So I'm going to probably ignore everything there, and then maybe... Okay, we gotta go for a golem soon, because if I don't, I'm just gonna get killed by his spam. You see, I haven't been able to drop a golem all game. I think I'm... okay. We're gonna... No! I lost. Yeah, you can see. This is the problem with this matchup. Like, I can't get a golem push off because of the spam. I mean... We almost at the end did, but like I don't know. I mean, I'm glad he didn't have rocket. I felt like that gave us a chance of winning, but I still think that was difficult. Even though we almost won, I think the main reason why we almost won was his fault, not really my fault. I mean, I think I played that pretty well and did what I needed to do, but I think some of his defenses I didn't really agree with. I mean, he let a cannon cart lock on one time when I think he should have avoided that happening, and then he put himself really low on elixir, and I was able to get so much damage with like a lumberjack on his tower at one point, which really shouldn't happen in that type of matchup when what he's using. He really should be able to defend those pretty easily. If anything, it should be my golem making it to a tower that he can't defend, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have waited to play a golem, but if I didn't golem and I just kept playing, you know, my support cards, I would have never been able to break through to his tower. So like I had to, but maybe the correct play would have been playing a golem in the middle, like so that way if he pressured the opposite lane, of course the the prince would have gone for it instead of just playing it at the bridge. But yeah, I mean, it was an unfortunate loss regardless. And in our next game here against Leo Vargas, and unfortunately I think this is going to be the exact same deck that I just played against, because this guy, I actually know who he is. He like always plays this type of deck. He's kind of like, you could say, like a one-trick with it, because it's like the only deck he plays on ladder. It's a little different. Like you can see he has like Spear Goblins and Snowball, but the base of the deck is pretty much the same. Like he's got the Princess, he's got the Prince, I think, or he might have Dark Prince, but I'm pretty sure it's the Prince. So yeah, I guess we'll see if we can beat it this time, but I don't think it's in... Oh, he's got Dark Prince, so yeah, that's actually better, because that means that our Golem is going to be even harder for him to stop, probably. I think I'm just going to Golem now, because I have Barber on cycle, so if he rushes me at the bridge, we might even be able to tower trade, I don't know. Yeah, so he's not even going to pressure, he's just going to defend. So yeah, I think this... I don't know, this could go better than the last game, but we'll have to see. I'm trying a different approach and going for a Golem push early on, and we'll see if that works out. Baby Dragon here, so he's just going to go for the barrel. I will bar barrel it. I guess we can go E-Drag here on top of the Rascals just to help take them out. And, yeah, I don't know. The Golem's not really going to get a lot of damage, so that was a little bit of a... Well, the E-Drag is actually getting a lot of... Well, actually, I take that back. That E-Drag got a lot of damage for us there. I bet you he's going to protect this. I would be... Oh, he didn't. I'm a little surprised that he did not protect that. Okay, we'll go Cannon Cart here. Hopefully he plays a barrel normally so I can actually activate the King Tower. I kind of doubt he will, though. Yeah, he didn't. I didn't expect him to. But hey, that was a great tornado regardless. We're able to defend that really nicely. And he's going to Princess, so we can take that out. Give us a positive elixir trade, actually. And we'll go Golem. And if he completely rushes us here, then we probably can tower trade. Those Rascals were really smart because now the E-Drag won't take that out. I'm just going to go Baby Dragon here on top of this. And hopefully that can defend the rest. Maybe I'll go Lumberjack here. If he decides to rocket it, the Lumberjack will rage everything up, I think. And yeah, let's go Cannon Cart. And this should, I think, be able to take the tower because this is... Yeah, that definitely will take the tower, so that's really nice. That Princess is really, really annoying, though. The Princess, in my opinion, if you don't have the correct spell for it, is definitely one of the most annoying cards in the game, which is why I wouldn't really want to see it get a buff. I know some people think it needs a buff, but that's part of the reason why I don't think it should get one, because it really can be abused sometimes if you don't have, like, a log or something to take it out. But yeah, like in this specific matchup, it is a pain to deal with, and yeah, okay, we might just have to Golem here in the pocket, because I don't really know how we're supposed to yeah, break through and get damage done. I'm going to tornado that into the thing, the golem, I mean, so it pops. But, yeah, he did that there. I was going to go cannon cart in the pocket, but I can't because I'm going to cannon cart, though, so he can't go for it in the pocket. And we might have to, let's see. Does he go for the cannon cart? No, he doesn't. Okay, let's go golem in the pocket now, I guess. Oh, nice, we predicted it. And there we go. We are able to get the win here. We redeemed ourselves, even though we lost the last one. We managed to win this one in a very, very similar matchup. So that makes me think the matchup isn't as bad as I thought after losing the last one. I maybe could have played it a little better, or it was harder because you can see he had, I don't know, Fireball maybe, which allowed him, because you saw Leo there didn't use the Rocket at all that match. And also he had Prince instead of, and Bandit, which I felt like Bandit was really annoying because I have to overcommit every single time to take it out because I don't have any cheap response to it. And also Leo had Cannon Card. So I think what helped is his cycle was slower and he had Dark Prince instead of Prince. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. We had some good games. Got 4 wins in a row at one point. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Golem deck. I think it 255th we end the video off of. That's pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Golem deck. I think it's definitely has to be the best Golem deck in the game now. I mean, Golem Clone is really bad now after the Night Witch nerf. I mean, it's just so much weaker on offense. And this Golem deck defensively is really strong. Offense, it even is good without the Night Witch, so I think it's the way to go. So yeah, that's going to be it. Make sure to like if you guys did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. And thanks again until next time, guys.